So recently I've been reading this book called Atomic Habits by James Clear, and in it he brings up this really interesting concept called the plateau of latent potential, and it really resonated with me, and I just wanted to share it here. It completely changed the way that I see and go about achieving the things that I want. So the plateau of latent potential is essentially just a graph that's made up with the results on the y-axis and time on the x-axis. The main idea with this is that over time, with constant effort, you are going to see results, which makes perfect sense. The problem, however, is that most of us see these results as a straight line where you start to see results right away and continue improving at the same pace. This way of thinking is really bad because it sets you up for failure when you don't make the progress that you were expecting. You don't actually see the results of the hard work that you put in right away, and this time period in the plateau of latent potential is known as the valley of disappointment. There's a certain area in your progress where this is most likely to happen. Now, I have a good example of this. I recently started playing guitar. Well, actually, it was a few months ago now that I bought a guitar, and I barely ever play it. So my problem was that I bought the guitar thinking that I was going to be able to play Metallica ballads in like a week or two. And now, I obviously not that quickly, but I thought that I was going to progress a lot faster than I did. And that ended up screwing me because I've been really impatient, and eventually I just stopped playing it. Now I do want to get back into it. I mean, even actually on this channel, I originally had a video posted of me unboxing it and my first playing, but I stopped uploading after that, and that was when I stopped playing the guitar. So that video is private now. But the point is that I didn't have the discipline to stick with it and actually wait till I can see the results of practicing every day. If I had just continued playing guitar for every day, maybe 5 minutes a day, then I would have seen results right now. But as of right now, I can't even play a single song. I fell into the valley of disappointment. This valley is where me and most people give up on their goals because of lack of discipline and just impatience. Think of all the people who started out 2023 with the intention of going to the gym and getting in shape. The people who relied on inspiration to get them into the gym weren't truly committed and slowly started to go back to their old ways. All the gym goers know exactly what I mean when I say that January is just unbearable. 3 weeks later, the gym is just back to normal. After whatever amount of decades, people one day will just decide that this year is finally the year that I stay at the gym and commit to my goals. And then the gym just gets super packed. There's a ton of people in there. You can barely even get a machine to yourself. You can't get a bench. It's just awful. You just avoid going to the gym in January. And if you've noticed, advertisement for gyms are the highest, towards the end of the year, because they know that people are going to be trying to go to the gym and starting a subscription there in January. All the gyms know it. It's a perfect marketing tactic. But anyways, these people fell off into the valley of disappointment. The people who made it through the valley and saw success took a completely different approach to going to the gym. They treated the gym like a priority, and they were determined to follow their inner drive, and they didn't give up even if they didn't see results right away. And the difference between your inner drive and inspiration is that inspiration just strikes, whenever you see something, you see, motivational content that might get you into the gym every once in a while. Your inner drive is your willpower. The people who relied on their inner drive went to the gym because like I said, they treated it as a priority. It wasn't just something that they just did whenever they wanted to. They treated it like work. Imagine if you're going to work every day. Imagine you just decided that I'm just not going to go to work today because I'm not inspired. It doesn't make any sense, right? So that's the kind of mindset that you have to adopt if you want to get in shape, or if you want to play guitar. So I actually am going to start playing guitar again, and I'm going to try to adopt this mindset and try to play X amount of minutes every day, or a few times a week or something like that. That is the approach that I'm going to go with next time around. Last time I made the mistake of not doing that and just relying on whenever I felt like playing. Now, to use your inner drive, you need to have discipline. And you can't have discipline if you're using your brain. Your brain is what got you into the situation that you're in the first place. If I listened to my brain every morning that I had to go to the gym, then I just wouldn't go to the gym because my mind is tired. I'm tired. I don't want to get out of bed. My blanket is so cozy. Like your bed is not even that comfortable like when you're going to sleep, but it's when you wake up that's when the bed is like super comfy and it feels like you're in a cloud because you just don't want to get up. You're so nice and warm. But I'm using my inner drive, the discipline that I have to get myself out of bed every day. And I'm sure you probably do the same thing when you're going to work. You have the discipline to get up and go to work. It might not seem like it, but you do. You have the discipline in you to get up every day and go to this place for X amount of time every day. And you know that there's consequences if you don't do that thing. So, if the consequence of you not doing the thing that you want is that your future self is going to regret you not doing that thing. So you need to treat it like it's a priority. And you can't do this when you're relying on motivation. So now we have to turn this into a habit, whatever it is you're trying to do. I'm just using the gym as an example a lot because I know that's what a lot of people struggle with. When we try to start good habits, we expect to see results right away, and that's just not going to happen. I've been running for 2 weeks now. Why haven't I lost weight? The truth is that you are making progress. It's just not noticeable yet. Just a simple act of consciously telling yourself that you're going to go on a run is already helping you build a good habit that's going to get you to the dream physique that you want. It's all about making an intention and taking the actionable step, no matter how small that step is. In fact, the smaller the step, probably the better, because you can do more of those things and it's easier for you to get into the habit of doing them. Going on a 2-hour run doesn't sound very attractive, right? But I'm sure going on a couple of 10-minute runs each week sounds pretty nice. It sounds very doable, right? That's what I mean. Just know that if you focus on the goal, it will only lead you to be discouraged when things don't go your way and you don't achieve your goals as quickly as you thought you would. Focusing on the goal will only lead you to be discouraged if you set your expectations too high. Instead, you should focus on stacking small wins that eventually will compound into something bigger. This is the mindset that I keep when I'm making these YouTube videos. I know I'm not going to gain a ton of subscribers after posting this. I know that my videos probably aren't that good. I'm not going to be successful in this overnight. All I can do is make predictions of where I'm going to be in the future based off of the intentions and actionable steps that I take now. The actionable steps that I can make are recording every week, reading, learning new words and phrases, message delivery, and researching what works and what doesn't. If you want to get in shape, start going to the gym. Watch fitness and nutrition videos, read nutritional books, research what kind of exercise and diet aligns with your goals, and focus on those things. If you want to get good at guitar, pick up your guitar and start strumming. Study music theory, go take lessons. This mindset can be applied to literally anything you want it to. But it's most important of all to know that it doesn't matter what you do or how much you do it. You won't see results right away. And that's just the truth. Unless you have some kind of natural talent. But I don't have that. What does matter is that you're making good decisions and doing the things that align with your goals. Rome wasn't built in a day. I always thought that this proverb was super cheesy, but after adapting it into my new mindset, I've realized that it's actually very profound. Rome was one of the largest empires ever to exist, and it was built over hundreds of years, and it was built literally brick by brick. It wasn't a ton of things all at once. It was a lot of progress over a long period of time that progressed to be what we know as the Roman Empire. I mean, just look around and you can find plenty of examples of this in even today's time. I mean, these are all things that we've been told since we were kids. I just realized this: slow and steady wins the race. It's the same thing. The turtle that's going slow is making gradual progress and not stopping, and eventually he wins. It's the same thing. This is stuff that we already know. If you can push through the valley of disappointment, through constant effort and small wins every day, you are going to have your breakthrough moment where your effort finally shows. Just don't give up. Click the link in the description to subscribe to my newsletter. I post weekly on there, so check that out if you're interested. Peace.